amazing. You guys listening? All right. What's crazy? I love you guys too. Let's get that out the way. Thank you. All right, so it's amazing, like, as an adult now, I realize what I didn't realize when I was in school, and there's so much that you need in adulthood that you learn in school, like punctuality. If I'm not on time, time is money for real. If I show up late to a show, it's like $5,000, sometimes $10,000 per minute that I'm late on stage. So punctuality is so important, attendance. Like, you really, really, really have to be in school. You have to be there to learn these things. And the things that I also learned in adulthood is that, you know, even now, I feel like I'm doing homework every single day. I have to research things. I have schedules to keep. I have deadlines. You know, I feel like I'm being put to the test. So I'm always having to prepare for something and to be well rehearsed. And sometimes it's studying lines and things like that. So no matter what, you know, I grew up saying, well, I want to be an entertainer. Do I really need to learn this stuff? And now I'm learning, yes. So I don't want you guys to graduate or not graduate and get left behind in school, because those same people that got left behind in school get left behind in life in general. And I don't want to see any of you do that. That's right. Sure. All right, you're going to ask me a couple questions.
I have a question. And don't ask for a record deal either. Come in.
Okay.
Come in. Yeah? What's your name? Come on stage, because you pray. Oh, hang on. I was going to say something, but you got to say that. I'm done. What's your name?
Hi,
Do an interview.
What's your question? That's your question for me. What about something about school? Yeah, I graduated high school. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. And yeah, I know most of y'all are from Brooklyn in here, right? I feel it. So, huh? One more question? Okay. How many years did I? That's a very good question. Very good question. I did 3 years in college. I did not graduate because I had my record deal in the senior year of my college career. However, I've been talking to the dean over, I was a theater major in college at Emory University in Georgia. And that's a very good question, because I do want to finish. I come from a family of educators. My grandmother was a professor. My father, my mother was a professor. She owned a daycare center. She, you know, loves little children. And all of my aunts and uncles are counselors and principals and teachers, and so they're all in the school system. So I have to finish school. And that's not an option for me. I'm going to finish college. So in your lifetime, you will see me walk across that stage at Emory University, whether it's the honorary for a performance degree, or I actually went back and did some things in the theater program at my school. So that's not an option. Thank you for your question. All right, Natalie, good to meet you. I love you too. Okay. What's up? What's your question? Well, okay. You wouldn't have heard of the school I went to. I went to elementary at Henderson. Can we quiet down? If you guys have questions, feel free to line up. But we have I went to a school called Henderson Elementary. Then I went to Henderson High. Because when I was in school, can we please quiet down? And just hold on. Another thing you need to learn is respect. Because when someone's speaking, your elder, I'm not really your elder. I'm kind of more like your peer because I'm that young. I'm lying. But, you know, when someone's speaking, you have to learn how to respect that person and give them your attention, because no matter what career you're in, listening is a huge part of my everyday life. If I'm not listening, then I'm left behind and I miss some very important details. So I went to Henderson Elementary. I then went to Henderson High School. So when I went to school, 8th grade was high school. It wasn't middle school. There was no middle school in Atlanta. So, and then I went to Tucker High School. question. The hardest part about high school, that's what I gotta think about. I think I was somewhat. I think the hardest part is there are so many things pulling at you to go in a negative direction. Whether it's your peers or those that are not really good friends to you, or it's this or that. There's so many triggers and so many pulls at you, and I think it was hard for me to stay focused. And my words to you guys is stay focused. Don't get distracted. Always stay on your path to success, and it's not going to be easy. There's going to be some hard bumps in the road, and it's very worth it to finish. So thank you for the question. What's your question, please? Your name and your question. Let me clear it up. It's not my birthday. No, my birthday is December 5th. I know, they said it on the radio. It's December 5th. All right. But thank you anyway. Of course. What's your question, please? Education in my industry, that's a very good question. I am a performer, and I feel like I learned the discipline and the tenacity and perseverance that you have to have. And, like I said, I have to keep schedules, and I have to, I have deadlines. I have to turn things in, my album credits and my album thank yous, and, we have deadlines for things, and I have to turn music in at a certain time before it misses an album, as a songwriter. And, sometimes that means staying up, and you can't procrastinate, and you have to get it done. So, like I said, I feel like I'm doing homework on a daily basis, and I have to research things because, if they gave me a talking point, like per se today, they gave me something to talk about, I would have had to research it and really, really, know what I'm talking about. So, I think education definitely has helped me in all of those ways. Yeah. And being punctual, because being punctual means, being on time means you're dependable. And if someone can't depend on you to be on time, they're obviously not going to depend on you to do the job you're there to do. So that's a very important thing. You have to be on time to class, and you'll carry that so far in life. And you guys may not realize how important what you're here in school, how important that really is, because when you're an adult, there's so many ways, and you can see, no matter what you do, whether you want to be an entertainer, whether you want to work in the corporate world, everything you learn in school that you don't realize you need, you will need as an adult. You have to count your money. If you're not about your business, you will get, I'm not going to say the word I was going to say, but you will get left behind, and you will get done over, because there's so many people that don't mean you well, and so many sharks in every industry, the corporate world or the entertainment world or any other sports, whatever it is you want to do, there's so much that you have to learn.
Thank you.
Okay.
Words of wisdom, y'all. Can we thank her for her time? We have a women called security line.
I love you guys too. Thank you guys for having me.
So